So Monaco's a tax haven with more millionaires per square metre than anywhere else in the world. And in the planet's most expensive property market, a room with a view will set you back an arm, a leg and most of your torso. How did this pocket-sized principality get to be such a big player? And when no one bats an eyelid at 10 million, just how much cash do you need to stand out in the crowd? The crucial thing about yachts is that size really does matter. That's about a 55-metre yacht, pretty big, pretty imposing. That's a bit bigger, bag girl, 60-odd metres I would say. But in all honesty, that's not a yacht. That is a yacht. At 105 metres, Lady Mora dominates the harbour. And when she was built for a Saudi businessman in 1990, she was the biggest yacht in the world. Today, she's worth £250 million. It's what you might call a floating asset. Does size really matter?
It only matters up to the point that you might want to have something a bit bigger than your next door neighbour. And of course, the annoying thing is if your next door neighbour builds something bigger, then you've got to build another one.
And does that go on?
It certainly does. I mean, the average...
Nick Edmiston, known locally as Mr. Yacht, is the leading boat broker in town. He's your man if you're after something nautical but nice. This harbour is astonishing. I like some of the more expensive, high-end propositions that we've got here.
Well, the big boat coming into the harbour right now, and the new cost of a boat like that today is between, say, 40 and 45 million euros.
Really?
I always say to people, never spend more than 10% of your net worth on buying a yacht.
So you should be worth a lot of money to buy one of those, 400 million.
Yeah, we do, you know, it's, yeah, say £500 million is an easy round figure.
So if I've got £500 million to spend, you're the man.
Absolutely. Or you've got more to spend.
This is just a typical jeweller's watch shop in Monaco. And to give you some idea of the extraordinary prices you get here, look at that watch at the top there. Nice sort of jewel-encrusted watch with a black strap. When I first saw that, I thought, oh, it looks pretty good. Maybe 1,000 euros, 2,000 maybe. If it was really expensive, 5,000 euros. Let me tell you what that watch actually costs. 1 million euros. The flash watches here are 10 a penny. Well, 10 a million, as are Ferraris and Lamborghinis. So what do I really need to get noticed in Monaco? So Bruno, look, I want to buy a new car and I need one that fits my personal brand. What would you suggest?
Hello, I have one car for you. It's an exceptional car. It's a Bugatti Veyron.
Exceptional is almost an understatement. The Bugatti Veyron has a top speed of 253 miles per hour and is the most expensive car in the world. But get this, there are 6 of them currently registered in the square mile of Monaco. I suppose, look, the real question, Bruno, is how much is this going to cost me?
It's 1,100,000 euro without tax.
What? 1,100,000 euro without tax.
Exactly.
At the same price as the watch, the car suddenly looks a bit of a bargain. And you can't do me a discount?
I know, no, sorry for this car. It's exceptional to have one car available on the market.
Well, Bruno,
yes.
You got a deal.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right, I've bought the best car, the best boat, the best watch and the best pad. I've spent £162 million in the process. But it's all been worth it, because now I'm the daddy. Or am I? One man who can put things into perspective is James Kahn of Dragon's Den. He's been coming here on business for over 10 years and recently invested in Avalus, a Monaco company that specialises in providing luxury travel for the mega wealthy. How competitive is it down here? Because you meet a very rich guy and he's got $1 billion in the bank, and then Philip Green walks around the corner, he's got $4 billion. So I mean, the guy with $1 billion suddenly feels rather cheap and poor.
I think everything beyond 100 million, Piers, is actually irrelevant. If you've got 100 million, there is only so much you can do. I mean, how many mobile phones can you carry?
I mean, you say that, but take Roman Abramovich, that's his boat there,
Okay.
and it's parked in Aix, round the corner from Monaco, because it's simply too big to get into the harbour. Now, he's got 3 like that, and he's building an even bigger one, the world's biggest yacht. And you can't help
thinking that the only reason he's doing this is to be top dog.
Sure. That concept of competition exists amongst probably the world's 50 richest people.
Yeah.
And of course, at that level, it's about the biggest private plane, the biggest yacht, the biggest mansion. But I think for us mere mortals...
For the mere 100 million bracket,
That's right.
it's a different game.
And remember, Piers, in Monaco, there's probably 2,000 millionaires. I mean, 2,000 millionaires is a reasonable number.
And how many billionaires?
I would say probably now 50.
50 billionaires.
Yeah, absolutely, no
and
doubt.
2,000 millionaires
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
population of 35,000.
Which is obscene.
I suppose the last question I have for you is, having heard all this, how do I get to the 100 million?